In an item can be known, then the concerned inspection is called attribute inspection. For example, the picture tubes used in TVs can either be in working condition, that means non-defective, or can be in non-working condition, that is defective. So you cannot say by saying a particular product is defective, you cannot mention the unit of defective. Or by saying a particular product is non-defective, you cannot mention the unit of non-defective. The other examples of attributes are number of missing rivets. Number of missing rivets are nothing but number of defects in an aircraft, number of weaving defects on a piece of cloth, and so on. Now, based on these two types of inspections, that is variable inspection and attribute inspection, control charts, as I told you earlier, can be broadly classified into two broad categories. One is control chart for variables and the other one is control charts for attributes. Now, already we have discussed for which cases control charts for variables are being used and for which cases control charts for attributes are being used. Now, what are the different types of control charts for variables? There are two different types of control charts for variables. One is average chart or mean chart. Once again I am repeating, average chart or mean chart, and popularly it is known as X bar chart. And the next one is range chart. Popularly it is known as R chart. One very important point is to be remembered here. Whenever we are trying to find out whether an ongoing process is under control or not, whether an ongoing manufacturing process is under control or not, and whenever the quality characteristics of interest is such that it can be measured in quantitative terms on a continuous scale of measurement. For example, let us take an example. Let it be the length of a workpiece. We know that length is nothing but a variable. So quite obviously, for determining whether the concerned process is under control or is under statistical control or not, the control chart, type of control chart to be used is nothing but a control chart for variable. But one thing is to be always remember that whenever we need to use control charts for variables, we must use average chart or mean chart, that is X bar chart, and the range chart, that is R chart, together. Now next let us come to the various types of control charts for attributes. The various types of control charts for attributes are: number one, proportion defective chart, or it is also called fraction defective chart. Popularly it is known as P chart. These charts should be used whenever our point of interest is the proportion or fraction of defective workpieces in a given sample of workpieces. Next, number defectives chart. Popularly it is known as NP chart. This control chart for attribute should be used whenever our point of interest is the number of defective workpieces in a given sample of workpieces. Then the third one is number defects chart. Popularly it is known as C chart. This control chart is to be used whenever our point of concern or our point of interest is the number of defects in a particular workpiece, or to be more specific, the number of defects in a particular specimen. And the last one, the last type of control chart for attribute is the number of defects per unit chart. Popularly it is known as U chart. So these are the four different types of control charts for attributes. In my next lecture, I'll be carrying out a discussion on the construction of each of these types of charts along with the area of application of these control charts. So thank you so much for your patient hearing. In an item can be known, then the concerned inspection is called attribute inspection.